What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 44 of the Special Conditions podcast, where our love for Pokemon and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is July 20th, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I'm joined by my co-host, Josh Brown. What is up?
What's up, my dude? How is it going, sir?
It's going. It is a little hot.
Yeah, I love it.
Just a little. I'm shirtless right now.
Perfect.
Just to give you a visual.
Yeah, I like it.
But I've got tons of cardboard in front of me.
That's all that counts, man. I am a big fan of the warm weather. I enjoy it. We are finally getting some heat up in this part of the country for the first time really this summer, and I am here for it. So,
see, I'm an October baby, so I am all for that fall season. I love it when you can just wear a sweatshirt and be like, good.
Sure. Yeah, born late November, but that doesn't matter because I grew up in Southern California where, the weekends
it was always hot?
Just at the beach. It wasn't ever hot, like desert hot because we were right on the coast. So I just, absorb sun like a bell sprout and, sometimes I shine, sometimes I don't.
Awesome. You ready to hear what I got lined up for the show?
Oh, I'm so ready. Between this show and the community day for Pokemon Go yesterday and the Go Fest coming up this weekend, I am just just pumped about all things Pokemon. So bring it on, my dude.
All right, excellent. So we're just going to quickly jump into the fact that the 4 battle decks, the build and battle boxes promos for Darkness Ablaze were released. I am just going to kind of go straight for it for this because there's no reason not to. So we got Decidueye, which has an ability that says basically V Pokemon and GX Pokemon can't touch it.
Okay.
Now, I was a little confused as to does that mean VMAX or not? But I guess the same rules applies to it as a tag team GX.
Okay.
So it's just it's still a V card. So that makes it scary.
Sure.
And with the ton of grass support, you've got a Lowland Executor, you just evolve straight into that, and it's all right, cool, you can't touch me. Can't touch this. Copyright. Can't touch this. All right. And then there is a Kangaskhan, which is kind of all right if you like Kangaskhan. Sure. I actually do like the art of this one. It's very nice compared to the art that's in the set, the artwork in the set. And then there's Hydreigon. Basically, it allows you to dump all the dark energies from your hand onto your basic darks onto your Pokemon.
Okay.
In any way you like, as often as you like. So it's the ultimate energy acceleration. Similar to Blastoise's Deluge from base set.
Of course.
Shout out to my man Blastoise. And then the last one is it's a lightning Pokemon. It's a fossil. It's I don't remember its name. I feel like the absolute worst right now. It's I don't know. It's in stage 1 evolution. Basically, it has an ability that says if your opponent attaches an energy from their hand to one of their Pokemon, place 2 damage counters on it. We've seen this ability in the past, usually with Ampharos, and it can add up damage pretty quick. I see it being played. Just depends on if they change any cards within the fossil dynamic to make them better. I don't know. But it has an attack for 2 lightnings. It only does 70 damage. It's not that great. It's the ability that you play it for. But if you have 4 of these on the field, that's 80 damage anytime your opponent attaches energy. And imagine if they have Frostmoth, where they dump a bunch of water energies, or they have this new Hydreigon.
Right.
I'm saying that wrong. It's Hydreigon or something, but Hydreigon. I don't know how to say it.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's a Darkness Dragon stage 2.
Right.
So you got to have rare candies to evolve that thing. All right. Enough with the pre-release stuff.
Are you excited? Yes or no?
I'm excited.
Okay.
I am so excited. I can't wait for this set. I am super hyped. I can't wait. I cannot wait, which is why I'm waiting until August 14th. I mean, obviously, I'll get some battle boxes beforehand, but we'll get there when we get there.
Right.
So, as for the rest of the show, we're going to talk about our pickups of the week. I picked up a Shining Legends box. Woo woo, another one. Art of the week is going to be Vanillish, just like we discussed last week.
Finally,
we kind of skipped it, but we're getting into it, and it's good. We'll be taking a look at the League Battle decks over the next 2 episodes. So this episode we'll kind of look at the Pika ROM deck and kind of see what's in the toolkit and see what we can replace and just some quick fixes. Does that sound good?
I'm so ready, man.
All right. And then we'll get into the card of the week, which is going to be Nidoqueen from Team Up Expansion.
Ooh, okay.
Or the Team Up Expansion. But I'm excited. This is going to be an awesome show. I can already feel it in my jellies.
Yes. It's been a long time coming, Adam. I'm so ready to do all of this.
Okay, speaking of this,
yeah.
I'm just going to open a pack straight up because I bought a Raichu Shining Legends box.
Okay, the same one I got a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was on clearance at Walmart.
Ooh,
and it was
even better.
And I went, and they only had the Darkrai.
Okay.
And I went this time, and they only had the one Raichu. And the box is kind of dinged up, but I was like, well, everything looks intact, so it's whatever.
Yeah, you ain't saving the box.
Right, exactly. I'm just using it for the packs. It's all about the cardboard. So I'm going to give out the code here for Shining Legends booster pack. It is Q4M QYDV LZQ7ZB. Good luck.
Good luck,
right.
Trainers.
We've got the 4. I got a Psychic Energy, an Ultra Ball, Damage Mover, Volcarona, Larvesta, Litten, Shroomish, Quillfish, my man, Ivysaur. Reverse Holo is a Hoopa Rare. And my Holo is a Let Loose Marshadow.
How about that? Why call it a Let Loose Marshadow?
Well, because its ability.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty much broken. Basically, you could just go search for this. It says when you play it from your hand onto the bench, both players shuffle their hand, draw 4.
Gotcha.
It's like an instant judge.
I like it. Cool. Can I open a pack right now?
If you'd like.
I don't
think anybody listening would mind.
Okay.
And if they do, well, be the first person to get the code. You got this.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to listen to me open a pack of Hidden Fates, then what are you even listening to the show for? You know what I mean?
Wait, you have Hidden Fates?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Of course,
I'm getting goosebumps.
2QGRWMDCJZXLK. So good luck to somebody out there. Let's see what we got here, Adam. Let's see what goodness awaits in Hidden Fates. Fire Energy, Pokemon Center Lady, Sabrina's Suggestion, Scyther, Caterpie, Charmander, Clefairy, Psyduck, Magikarp, Reverse Holo Clefairy, and a regular old Electrode. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
That's
well,
Hidden Fates.
we'll get them next week. I'm full of it tonight.
Oh, I like it. Let's go.
All right, you ready to jump straight into this? This.
Yeah,
AC?
I didn't buy any new cards this week, so I just figured I'd open up another pack of Hidden Fates and make it somewhat interesting.
All right. Wait, you're opening a second one?
No. I'm saying that's what I did just now.
Oh, okay.
Just because I didn't buy
Makes
anything
sense.
else new.
All right. Let's get into this icy artwork of the week.
Okay.
Not spicy, icy.
No. I need to cool down anyway.
It was a pun there. And then
you
came in with a dad joke as it being super cool. All right, so this week we took a look at Vanillish.
Yes.
The icy snow Pokemon. Vanillish isn't exactly a breathtaking Pokemon, so the art for most of these were pretty darn basic. And it really was like a struggle for me to even like pick any of these.
Yeah. But that's what you like. You like the challenge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so basically the first, there was only 8 choices. Well, 7 currently, but there's another one that's being printed for our Darkness Ablaze set, I believe.
Ooh, okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. So essentially, It's coming in at number 3. We got the one from Next Destinies, and the only reason I like this is for its like god awful face. It's literally making like the weirdest face out of every single Vanillish I've seen.
Right.
It's just kind of like a dopey like, hey, I'm an ice cream cone. Look at me.
It's almost like it got spooked though. At the same time, like somebody just like snuck up on it from around the corner and like, it got caught like melting its own ice cubes or something. So,
Oh, I know.
It's ridiculous, Adam. I don't know what else to say about this. It's a vanilla ice cream cone. Like we can't pretend like this Pokemon is more than what it is.
Yeah. And so then coming at number 2, which this is what redemption looks like in the form of a Pokemon card, artwork, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's going to be from our Darkness Ablaze set, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
The attention to detail in the back of the card is like it's just snowy all around. It's almost like a early morning, or the Aurora Borealis kind of like lights mixed in with early morning.
Right.
And there's like little diamond icicle flakes everywhere.
Yeah, the background really makes this card pop a lot.
Yeah, and it feels like somebody took the time to get this right.
How could we make this Pokemon interesting? Let's just make everything else interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Even the Vanillish in this actually looks like amazing as well.
Yeah.
So it's they did a really good job.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I like the red outline around it too. Like it's not necessary, but I think it really makes it stand out a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah. Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, and it's like it's not there now, but it will be.
Mm-hmm. It counts.
And then my number 1 pick is the Vanillish from Breakthrough.
This is dope.
It's actually using the attack that's on the card, Icy Wind.
Okay.
And the colors just flow with the attack itself.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay.
There's so much movement in this card.
Yeah, it literally, like, it feels like I'm watching Frozen, and Elsa's just saying, let it go, and there's ice everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. I could see this artwork being like a full art for sure. With how cool it is on the background and everything. Like,
I wish they would do that with some of these.
Yeah.
This definitely deserved a full art mention there.
Yeah. I agree. I like that card, Adam. I think that's a solid pick for the best Vanillish card.
I do as well.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sounds like you were kind of down on picking Vanillish cards.
My choices were pretty Vanillish.
Well, you want another one for next week?
Yeah, I'm going to need another one.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
We did get an email, expressing, that they like the art of the card detail, but go into a little bit of depth.
Right.
So I'm just going to read the flavor text for the number 1 pick.
Okay.
It says, snowy mountains are this Pokemon's habitat. During an ancient ice age, they moved to southern areas. That's a pretty bland
sure
statement there. I really enjoyed the sun Pokedex entry.
Mm-hmm.
It says where it melts if it gets too hot, but then it can be refrozen, but then it looks warped. So that I can understand the dopey looking faces because somebody melted it. It like walked into the sun, melted. Right. Yeah. Somebody scooped it up and put it back in the freezer.
That's good. Yeah,
just a little something to add to it.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and that email you're referring to, I think the person was saying how they wish like they could see the cards. We do put these in the show notes to the show, to each episode each week. But maybe we could start putting them up on a Instagram post or something like that, and have like the art of the week and have like all the cards that Adam picked, and let y'all after the episode releases see kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah, have like a companion, if you will.
Yeah. So if you're not checking out the show notes, you can still see it on the social media of some sort. So that's definitely a possibility and something we will try to do in some capacity. So.
All right, what do we got for next week?
Okay, are you ready, Adam? Random
I am
Pokemon
ready.
generator. Let's see what we got. Push the button. Oh, you're not going to believe this, Adam. You're not going to believe this at all.
Tell me.
You might be incredibly excited for this. If only because...
Is it a Ditto?
There's a chance you're going to have a song stuck in your head when you're looking for this card. Because it's none other than the baby shark itself. Gibble!
Baby Gibble. Dip-a-dip-a-dip, baby Gibble.
Gibble, Adam. Gibble.
Gibble.
There
This
has
is
to be some
nothing to
good
gibble
Gibble
about.
cards out there, man.
There has to be. And it's
You're
our
gonna find
mission
them.
to find them.
Good luck. Good luck, sir.
My hat just got turned backwards, and I'm ready. I'm ready to choose the next card.
I like it. Your hat's like a shark fin.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Gibble next week. Art of the week. Let's go. See those baby sharks.
All right, you got it.
'Kay.
All right, so moving on.
Yep.
Question of the week. It kind of isn't a question. It's kind of more of what's inside the Pikarom League Battle deck, and
What's in the
what do
deck?
we do with the trainer's toolkit?
Oh, okay.
What do I do with this thing?
I don't know, Adam.
How do
Tell
we
me.
make it better? How do we
What do we
make
do?
it better?
Break it down.
Okay, so you'll notice right off the bat, I'm not going to say like every single card that's in there because
Sure.
you can just look that up online. It's super easy.
Yeah.
But you do get 2 Pikarom and a Raichu Tag Team GX.
Right.
You also get a Tapu Koko
Oh,
and a
ooh,
Hoopa.
ooh. I haven't opened the...
You haven't opened the box?
No, I opened the big box. I haven't opened the little box. Okay. I got the deck
Oh.
now. Okay. Tapu. Woohoo.
Yeah,
Look at
so
that
you get a
Tapu
Prism
Koko.
Star.
That's sexy. Okay. I like it.
And you also get an Apom in there,
Really?
which is kind of cool because it's a Sun and Moon promo. I didn't
Okay.
actually know this thing existed. It's got an attack called Gank Out. Discard random cards from your opponent's hand until they have 5 cards in their hand.
Huh.
So I can see that being, useful if you play against something that typically has a lot of cards in their hand.
Sure. Okay. I like it.
But I don't know. I think I would get rid of that
okay.
ASAP.
Just toss it aside.
Yeah, so I would we're just gonna start there. We're gonna remove the Apom.
Should I be doing this in real time, or should I just be
No.
listening to you? Okay.
This is just hear me out.
Okay, I'm hearing.
Okay, and so you'll notice in the deck there are certain cards that you have, a lot of or
Right,
too many of,
Mm-hmm.
and one of those cards is Quick Ball. You only have 2.
Okay.
Most, I'd say almost, if not all, Pikarom decks utilize 4.
Oh, okay.
So you've got 2 that came in your toolkit, so add 2 there.
Okay.
And I mean, you could probably get away with taking out, 1 or 2 of the electromagnetic radars, or in a combination of Pokemon Communication 2, because those aren't necessarily necessary.
Right.
So maybe 1 and 1. So you've got 4 Quick Balls, and then you've got 2 Communication and 2 electromagnetic radars. A bunch of switches are necessary, so it comes with it comes with the 4 switches, so that's a safe bet. Just leave those in there.
Okay.
It comes with 2 Ordinary Rod. I would minus 1 of those and throw in a Boss's Order. There's 2 in the toolkit, so I would take the 2 Boss's Order. I would put them in there, and I'd say you could put the Boss's Order in there, both of them, and get rid of 1 of the reset stamps. Or, no. Sorry, I'm trying to think here.
You're thinking on the fly. This is what happens.
Yeah. I'm just trying to like be as helpful as possible with this deck building here.
Right.
You could so it's got Erica's Hospitality. So I'd get rid of one of Erica's Hospitality, one of the ordinary rods for both of the professors, or no, not the professors, the boss's order. So then you've got those. We need to add like an extra Marnie, so get rid of Erica's for Marnie. Because you don't necessarily need those. And then in the trainer's toolkit, you also have 2 speed energies. Add those straight to the deck.
Okay.
Because that's just going to increase your draw power, increase your energy amount, so it's just going to help overall.
Sure.
Then you need to add both the Dedennes. You've already taken out the Ambipom, so you could probably take out one of these Mallow and Lanas, or one of the red balloons, or the Vitality Band. I don't really see those being too helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, maybe take out a Vitality Band and a red balloon for both the Dedennes. And I mean, as far as what you want to put in there, I think that's pretty much good. I mean, there is a tool scrapper in here if you're worried about tools. But the one thing that the trainer's toolkit did not include was Electro Powers.
Right.
And this deck thrives off the Electro Powers. And it also didn't include a Thunder Mountain. Which is kind of weird. Because, they're giving you all these cards that can be used, but... Oh, okay, I guess that's, Yeah, all these cards are from, like, Team Up On.
Right.
If I do recall correctly here. Looking at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense then. No Thunder Mountain. So yeah, essentially you're literally just putting in the 2 bosses order, the 2 speed energies, the 2 Dedenne GXs, the 2 quick balls, a Marnie, and I think that's pretty much it.
And that's a playable deck at that point.
At that point it's super consistent.
Okay.
It's better than it was. And then obviously there's a lot of like awkward cards because you've got the Vitality Bands. I mean, those add extra damage. You might actually need those, moving forward without the all the stuff will be rotated.
Right.
As far as like the Electro Powers and like Thunder Mountain and all that jazz. So you might actually need the Vitality Bands moving forward to kind of take some cheeky knockouts.
I appreciate cheeky knockouts, Adam.
Yeah, exactly. And the only thing I might like consider removing is like the Rotom Bike. I don't think that's necessary.
Okay.
And I mean, at that point, maybe throw in a Tool Scrapper just to get rid of tools that can be played against you. But then that leaves you, with the Hoopa, and then you've got the Electros and the Zapdos, which can all take out the new Decidueye that says no GX or Vs can hit it.
Oh, right.
Because I know that there's going to be a lot of people playing that deck. I'm sorry that's kind of like a half explaining it, but essentially, like, looking at some solid lists of Pikarom, like we're missing Bolton V.
Right.
Because, we're missing a third Dedenne GX. We're missing Zorora GX, but like the Zorora GX is going to be rotated. Thunder Mountain's going to be rotated. Electro Power is going to be rotated. So we don't know where this is going to sit in the meta once all the rotation happens and we have all new decks from Darkness Ablaze. So once we have all those cards, once the format kind of shakes up a little bit, we'll figure out where this sits in the format moving forward. But as far as right now, the Trainer's Toolkit basically sets you up with a consistent Pikarom list.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's a cool deck, man. These are some cool cards in here.
And it's nice, like, fanning it all out and kind of, like, taking a good peek at it because
Yeah.
Get it? A good Pika at it. A good Pika rum at it.
You're so funny. Yeah, no, it's actually cool to like hold like a complete deck like that, like a viable deck. Does anybody like so these league battle decks? I mean, they're pretty pretty powerful right out of the box, from what it looks
Yes.
like. But they're definitely meant to kind of tweak and adjust to improve them a little bit more.
Exactly, and that's the whole point. And I think that with these two products, I think they were produced by them, like they were made to go with each other. These literally were built. Like when we talk about Reshiram Charizard next week, I'm pretty sure anybody that has the toolkit can understand probably the couple cards that are going to be going into it.
Right.
But we'll get there next week, obviously.
Yeah.
If you come back, if you like what we're doing.
I hope you do. For my sake. For more Hidden Fate's sake.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get up and stretch our legs a little bit and finish the show strong, shall we?
All right, we shall do
All
that.
right.
Right after this break. Boom. All right, we're back.
What's up? Welcome back.
Nothing. I'm just welcoming you back. We're back. We're doing this.
Welcome back to everybody else too.
Speaking of helping us out, just a little housekeeping really quickly. This podcast is powered by Patreon. You can check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 is going to get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And if Patreon isn't your thing, there are a few other ways you can help us out. If you listen to us on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and if you're listening via podcast service like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, anything like that, you can leave us a review.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
We would appreciate it so much. And speaking of Patreon, we had our first TCG kind of like tutorial thing. It didn't really fan out in the way that I hoped it would.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people that we had were, they're familiar with the game.
Right,
so it wasn't
right.
like a straight on like, all right, this is how you attach an energy. This is what this is about.
Sure.
But I hope in the future we're going to have more of those. They're going to be Zoom calls. I know we have tournaments that we're going to try to do every single month. We're going back and forth kind of with both of them. I just ordered a new laptop.
What?
With the ability specifically so I could stream.
Awesome.
So streaming will now be coming to the channel.
Yeah.
As far as YouTube goes or Twitch and all that stuff. So I'm super excited. I hope everyone is, because games will be happening. Josh and I will be playing games, and I can record them and post them right up there and for everyone to enjoy.
Yes, sir.
So I am so excited. This is just going to be like one extra step, one extra push to get me to play more, to get me to, get involved with the community more.
Yeah,
I am so excited.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the card of the week, Josh.
Let's do it, Adam.
Do you remember what the card of the week is?
Nidoqueen.
This thing is from Team Up. It is number 56 out of 181.
Okay.
There
okay.
was a promo from the Build and Battle boxes, which I think I like that one more. This one kind of is coming out of rocks and looks kind of angry.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your mom. It's like, food's done, kids, yelling at you. I get it, Mom.
That's the mom you do not. That's the side of mom you don't want to see.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a stage 2.
Okay.
It's a psychic type.
Psychic.
It's psychic, yeah. I know it's kind of like rock, psychic, poison-ish thing. Remember,
I
this
always
is before
forget.
Sword and Shield, so
I know, but I always forget like there's less uh what are they called?
choices, types.
Types, yes. Less
Yes,
types
yeah.
in the card game.
So Nidoqueen sitting at a wild 160 hit points.
Okay.
It has the ability Queen's Call. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may search your deck for a Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon GX or EX. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So at the surface, that doesn't sound that like, it's just like, oh, well, that's not really great. But you might remember that we have V cards in the format.
Right.
So I could search for a V card. That's exciting. So not only with Sword and Shield do we get a new type of Pokemon that we can grab, we also have an evolution type we can grab too, which is a VMAX. So that comes into our next, the attack.
Okay,
We've got 3 colorless energies, powerful Lariat. It does 10 damage. Doesn't sound like a lot, does it?
Not really, no.
So for each of your Pokemon that's on your bench, that is an evolution. And VMAXs count as evolutions. This attack does 50 additional damage. So if you're with me, 5 Pokemon on your bench, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 250 damage.
Yeah.
Plus the 10, so 260.
That's one-shotting a lot of Pokemon out there.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you have a Vitality Band, that's 270. That one-shots any, well, not any, but most Tag Team GXs. 260 is nothing to shake a stick at.
No. Especially for like a non, GX or V or VMAX or whatever. Like, that's a hard hitting regular old card.
Right, and let's just dive real quick into, like, this is the whole point. I just wanted to kind of get creative juices flowing. I wanted to get the community's opinion and kind of like their ideas. So this Pokemon can utilize the brand new Twin Energy.
Okay.
So you attach one turn. Obviously, your Nidoran has to evolve, so you have to hold it onto the field for one turn. Next turn, you can Rare Candy, Twin Energy, get the powerful Lariat out. However many Pokemon you can evolve that turn.
Right.
And you're good to go. Which is amazing. Mm-hmm. So you could attack from the moment this hits the field. And we also have triple acceleration energy. It counts for 3 energies. It's only 1 energy. It has to be an evolved Pokemon, and it gets discarded at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Not so big of a deal if, that's the route you're going with.
Right.
But this could technically attack for 1 energy.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's huge.
Which, theoretically, you could do after building up energy the first time around. Like, you could have, like, back-to-back attacks with that thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now setting up multiple is pretty easy because if you get out, 2 Queen's Call, you can just search for 2 different Pokemon and just get them on the bench, get them ready to evolve. They can only get rid of 1 unless they're using Pikarom and, doing some spread damage trickery there with the GX move. But, normally they're going to knock out 1 Pokemon. So you got to have a backup. And that's where the second Nidoqueen comes into play. So yeah, not only that, there are so many other partner Pokemon that just fit with this because it's colorless energy requirements. So you literally can play this with almost anything.
Sure.
So as I mentioned, you have all of these Pokemon. So I'm just going to go into the stage 2 Pokemon.
Okay.
So just in my basic research, looking at stuff, you have Incineroar. The ability makes your active Pokemon's attacks do an additional 30 damage. It can't be increased by multiple ones, but still that makes that 260, 290.
Yeah.
Incredibly insane.
Yeah.
Not to mention you could play this with fighting energies and the fighting dojo. So if you have the fighting dojo, that's going to add an additional 10 damage if it's just a basic fighting that's attached. So cool. That makes that 260, 270. You don't need the vitality band. But if you're losing, which you're playing a stage 2 deck, you're probably going to be losing quite often. Or behind on prizes, I should say. That makes that 260, 300 damage.
That's incredible.
That's enough to knock out a lot of VMAXs.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe not like the whole thing, but 300, that's insane. V's are just toast. So aside from Incineroar, you've got Porygon Z. His ability lets you attach special energies as often as you like from your hand. So this is the same thing as Hydreigon, same thing as Frostmoth. You get to just attach all the special energies. So you could play 4 recycle energies and just attach 3 to it. Oh, it gets knocked out. Those go back to your hand, and you can set up another one immediately.
I like it. I like it.
Do things sound crazy yet? Okay. Because then you've got Nidoking. His first attack for 2 colors drags out any Pokemon from the bench and hits them for 50. So again, if you're playing the fighting energies and working with both those, that 50 becomes 60. If you're losing, becomes 90. Drag anything off, knock it out. I mean, you bring up a Jirachi, knock it out. It's insane.
Right.
And its second attack does 100 damage, but 200 if Nidoqueen's on the bench.
Oh,
and I believe that's a Psychic and 2 colorless. So, I mean, you're going to have to weigh your options there. Sure. Then there's also an Aegislash from Sword and Shield. I don't know if it's the base set or Rebel Clash. I'm pretty sure it's Rebel Clash. But the ability makes all of your Pokemon take 30 less damage. So you can play the defensive there instead of going on the,
right,
attack with the Incineroar. It's just basically the same thing, just reversed, and it's for all of your Pokemon, which is awesome. So if they do have a spread deck, you can kind of slow that down. You've got Rillaboom from Sword and Shield base. The ability lets you attach 2 grass energies from your deck to any one of your Pokemon. Then you've got Crobat. Not really like a crazy pair, but it has free retreat. When you evolve it, the ability gives it immunity. So it basically says your opponent can't do its attacks and damage and effects don't affect it that turn, which is easily worked around with boss's orders, so that kind of stinks. But for 3 colorless, it does severe poison for 60, and then they put 4 damage counters instead of 1 in between turns. So that's kind of like it might be okay. It's just worth a mention, that's all. But from that Zoom call that we had in our Discord, I figured out that Butterfree is a we've talked about it on the show. It's a fantastic pair.
We love Butterfree here.
But more so, it's the fact that Caterpie can use its ability, the Adaptive Evolution, so it could literally just evolve into a Metapod that same turn. So the idea is you get out, 2 or 3 Nidoqueens, and you can just keep recycling and evolving the Caterpies just instantly. So you'll have an evolution. You don't have to wait a turn. So you only have to, commit basically 2 spots to Nidoqueen. And you can just try to evolve and have as many, Butterfrees and Metapods on the bench as possible to maximize your damage output as fast as possible. And then also, if you do get Butterfree and Metapod and Caterpie on your first turn and you go second, you can use its triple acceleration. I think that's what it's called. But it's that first attack. It grabs 3 basic energy, and you can attach them in any way you like to all your Pokemon. So free energy acceleration, basically. And with you can also use the capture energy. So when you attach that to Butterfree, you get to go search for basic. And then go put 3 energies on it. The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
And then for stage 1 Pokemon, you've got Cinccino with the Make Do ability. So you can discard a card, draw 2. Doesn't seem like that great, but it could be fun. And then it's got an attack for 40, and then you attach a basic energy from your discard to one of your bench Pokemon. So it's got fashion and function. And then you've got Ninetales. So if you kind of went with the fire theme, you could get away with Ninetales and possibly Salazzle, because Ninetales allows you to discard 2 fire. You're saving boss's order, supporters. You can get rid of those for the Ninetales, so you can just utilize Ninetales. And then you can use Salazzle, has the ability, I don't know what the ability's called, but you discard a fire energy and you draw 3 cards.
Okay.
So you've got draw support and you've got, board control. And then you have a cheeky Mr. Rhyme. His ability prevents all effects of attacks excluding damage. So their Dragapult could attack you, but the damage counters don't go anywhere. They don't affect your Pokemon.
I like it.
So that's exciting. And then as far as stage 1s go, you can do any VMAX. Again, the possibilities are endless.
Sure, right.
But that's what I have for you. That's my card of the week. That's what I'm super excited for.
So you're saying Nidoqueen is potentially pretty awesome?
Nidoqueen might just be my new favorite card.
Yeah, there's a lot that you can do with it, it sounds like.
I just have to figure out the best deck list for it, because it's a beast on its own.
Yeah.
But pair it with any one of these Pokemon, it just takes it to a whole new level.
Right.
And I've been like looking up like Queendom from like 2005, I think, Worlds, or maybe 6. I'm just trying to like, mimic old deck lists and just try to like see what can be replaced. And I mean, it's hard because you have quick balls, you have capture energy to get them out as fast as possible. Then you've got Queen's Call to search for Pokemon. But the whole thing is you just need all of your Pokemon on the field like turn 1.
Right.
So it's exciting. It is an awesome card, and I'm just trying right now to mess around on PTCGO and just kind of figure out the best combination right now. But it's hard because I'm trying to keep everything in team up on format, and when you play against a Pikarom, they're like, oh, look at my Electro powers and my Thunder Mountain, and I'm like, Thunder Mountain, Charlie, Thunder Mountain. Candy Mountain. But so it's just, I'm having a lot of fun with it right now, just kind of like messing around with the same lines, just different Pokemon.
Sure.
And I'm having a lot of fun right now.
I could tell.
Like,
you're
I stayed up in
this.
bed the other night just rotating different Pokemon, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't really like it with Nidoking as much as I liked it with Porygon Z, but then I changed it again to Butterfree, and I'm like, but I had to get rid of a lot of my special energies, but I still want to play, the twin energies because they can get me attacking faster. And it's hard when you only get one attachment a turn, whereas Porygon Z helps you have that attachment. So I'm just flipping all the coins and just trying to make the best decision. And it's not easy to build this deck the way I'm trying to do it in my head. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
In my head it makes sense,
You'll
but
figure something out.
On paper it doesn't. And it's like if I had somebody like physically play against and like just go back and forth and just switch out card after card after card, I could figure this out. But it's been a little more difficult than I'd like to admit.
Sure.
And I've only been working on it about 3 days. Or wait, hold on. Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, so 4 days. 4 days I've been thinking about this and building it and messing around with it. So give me till next week. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, you'll have to keep us posted on on what you do with it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Cool, man. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'll have to look out for that card.
Right.
Let's see. What do you want to do? Do you want to? We should open some more packs.
We totally should open more packs. We should open all the packs. If we could just open every single pack, that'd be the best.
Okay.
Like boxes and boxes, but like this isn't a box breaking podcast.
Not yet. Not yet, Adam.
Not yet. Not yet. I think that has to be like a live thing, and then we just like push it to audio just because. Or like break a box on the podcast, break a box on Instagram, and break a box on. We should just do every single possible like.
Let's just break every box we can.
Yeah, we should just break everything.
Yeah.
Man, it sounds like we're talking about the TCG set breakthrough right now.
No. Should we open some cards though?
I think so.
Okay.
So let's get into our opening of the week.
What's up, everyone? This is Ken from the Pokemon Professor Network, and this booster opening is brought to you by TN Comics. TNComics.com is our go-to site when we need Pokemon TCG products, and if you use code FULLHEAL at checkout, you can get an additional 5% off your purchase. That's FULLHEAL, one word, FULLHEAL, at checkout for an additional 5% off your total purchase at TNComics.com.
All right, this week's TN Comics sent us over some Rebel Clash. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you guys again so much over at TN Comics.
Yes.
Please make sure that you check out their site, tncomics.com, and use the promo code FULLHEAL, FULLHEAL, for an extra 5% off your total order.
Yeah.
All right,
we
Josh.
sent you.
Yeah, tell them we sent you. Like tag us in it too. Just be like, I just ordered from TN Comics, and then just tag us because we want to know. We want to know if you guys are going there. Just show them some love. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on Instagram. You know what? I don't even know if they're on Instagram, but just follow them.
They're doing
Go to their website,
giveaways
get their social links, follow them, like them. Well, they're doing like a box break, I think, in August. So just we're gonna be there, and they're streaming live. So it's good. A lot of fun's gonna happen. So just stay tuned to their Twitter, and get some cards in the meantime. Pre-order some Darkness Ablaze. I know that they have the Sword and Shield, and like the base set and the regular. I think they're on there. I think they're pre-release, not the pre-release. I don't know what I'm saying, but I just know that there's stuff on there for pre-order. Go check it out. I'm gonna order some in the near future. Josh and I are gonna get off the podcast after this and and discuss it.
That's when things happen. TNComics.com.
Definitely. All right, you going first this time?
Sure, I could do that.
All right, hopefully you get a white code.
Yeah, it's been a while since I pulled something from a Rebel Clash pack.
Yeah, it's been a while since you pulled a Charizard.
There's no Charizard in Rebel Clash, Adam. Don't get my hopes up. ZRT TRK6 QKH Good luck to someone out there who got that. Just throwing cards around here. No big deal. No big deal. What do we got? We got Water Energy. We have a Karkle, Hatterene, Pokéball, Galarian Farfetch'd, looking super mean. Snover, examining a footprint in the snow. Binacle, Galarian Darumaka, Vulpix, Reverse Hollow Burning Scarf.
Ooh, I like that card.
And the rare is a big ol' fat Snorlax.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I was just reading the back of the pack, and it said, Galarian Pokemon are ready to rock.
Ooh.
So I hope this pack is ready to rock, let me tell you.
Rock my face off, Adam. Let's go.
Just kidding. LMR, LBDZ, Y7Y, XCX. All right, I got a Lightning Energy, a Speed Energy, Metapod, Heliolisk, Yamask, Galarian. I got a Surskit, a Stuffle, a Coughing, an Impidimp. My rare is a Barbacle. Or my reverse holo is a Barbacle, but it's also a rare. And then my rare is Ludicolo.
Okay. Ludicolo!
All right.
Man, we need some hotness from these packs soon.
We need more hotness than a Fire Energy. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right. Thanks for TN Comics once again for letting us open some cards. I could just spend all show just opening cards, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, last week's episode was a lot of fun.
It was.
I secretly just want to do it every week, but that's an expensive week.
Yeah. Might be
if we did it every week.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do. What else we got? We have something else?
All right, so we have some emails.
Okay.
The first one is going to be from Nick C.
What's up, Nick C?
Well, he's asking. He says, "What's up, Geodudes?
Hey,
we're doing rock solid. That's what's up." He said, "First of them all, this podcast rules. I started listening yesterday and have caught up from the Rebel Clash episodes to the latest one from Saturday. The content you guys cover is honestly an awesome amalgam of collecting and current TCG info. Josh, Adam, and Ken, keep up the card work.
See what you did there.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. My brother and I recently. Oh. Well, my brother and I recently started building a shared collection because of our childhood collection disappeared over 2 decades. Understandable. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you guys could give me your 2 cents on selling our Pokemon codes. I've seen a few websites and apps that will buy the codes, but I'm conflicted because I'm not sure if anybody is trustworthy or worth the time and spent and money received to then put back into collecting. Part B of this situation is that I started playing the TCGO, and I am enjoying learning how to play so much that I have been seen second-guessing selling the Pokemon codes.
Sure.
I'm curious how difficult it would be to amass a sizable collection of playable cards just by playing the TCGO and avoid traveling to pay to win route. Also, if I were to keep some of the Pokemon codes to redeem, which sets should I consider keeping to build a deck with? Hope this finds you well. Well, Sprout. Kindest regards, Nick.
Yeah. So what advice you got for him?
So as far as codes go,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard because there's not a lot of value in the codes. Some codes are more valuable than others. I don't technically have a buy list of like what sets are better, but usually like Darkness Ablaze, when that set comes out, those codes should be around like 25-35 cents a code, somewhere around that. Because they're hot, everybody wants them because they want to build decks with those brand new cards.
Right.
So that's the time you should be selling, is almost immediately, or trading. As far as older sets go, and collecting and like getting your collection so far, you don't need anything from older sets. So anything team up on, because that's going to be the standard format, I would keep and I would enter, regardless of how many you have. Anything like that, just all of your team up, Unbroken Bonds, Unified Minds, Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash, and then the new Darkness Ablaze, Detective Pikachu, Hidden Fates. I know the set proper is still usable, and there are a few of the shinies that are still, usable, but I know that the whole Shino Vault is kind of locked away, and it might be hard to find those codes, but if you have those lying around and you have any of those other ones from the standard format, keep all of those, enter them all. You can hold onto them as packs and then trade those packs for the exact cards you need to make your deck. And you can also do that with the older cards, like the older codes as well. So because some people still play the expanded format, like that's a whole other thing. I have a lot of expanded cards, but I don't use any of them. So whenever I see a trade that's like, 10 packs for this, holographic EX that like I'm not going to use. Like I just go and like, yep, I'll trade that. I'll trade that for all. So if you are serious in playing the TCGO and getting a sizable collection on the TCGO side, honestly, all those codes are more valuable in the game than they are out of the game, in my opinion. Because if you do want to sell them, I'd say, again, like the Darkness Ablaze, when that set comes out and you buy a whole bunch of packs, that's when I would immediately sell those codes, because it makes like opening it like, I don't know, like 12 packs worth one extra pack you get from selling it at like a quarter a piece. I don't have a specific site that I can, put you towards. I believe it's Card Cavern, because I see that a lot on like some YouTube channels and stuff, that they're your source for like code cards. So check them out and see if they have like a buy list. I'm not sure if TCG Player does, but you can check them as well. And if that doesn't work, eBay is always your best friend. Not really, because they take money from you, but you should be able to email the codes. So there's a plus there. So I hope that answers some of your questions.
Yeah. I think so, Adam. Hopefully. Let us know. If that didn't answer your questions, right back in.
Right. And I mean, as far as like the physical cards go, we're in a weird spot where, just get cards here and there, whatever you can afford. I would check out, if you're looking for singles, like check out tcgplayer.com. You can use our link in the description. Start from our Nidoqueen, purchase some of those, get excited like we are.
Yep.
But definitely like start there.
Yeah.
And if because they have pretty good prices, because it's a market price. So it's like, one day, a Victini V might be, $1.80, and the next it's like $3. So, just watch it. If there are cards that you're interested in or decks you want to build, start off small, do a small order, get, a couple of cards here and there, but eventually you will build up enough. And there's no tournaments right now, so technically having physical cards at this very moment doesn't seem to be that big of a deal unless you have friends or, somebody that you're hanging out with. I know you said your brother plays, so if you guys want to get some decks, you can always start with these two Battle Arena decks, or the League Battle decks. So you get the Reshiram one, and then you get the Pikarom one, and then get the Trainer's Toolkit. So then you can upgrade both of those decks. And then that way here, you got a fully functional deck. You've got, you can play back and forth, and you can modify it as you pick up more cards.
Definitely. Cool. Well, thank you for writing in, Nick. We appreciate it. We have a few more emails here, Adam, real quick.
Yes.
We have one. This is from Blake. This was talking about the art of the week. Blake says, on the Special Conditions podcast, you guys have recently started doing artwork of the week. I have a suggestion that I think will make the segment more interesting for the listeners instead of just doing the artwork of the week, because it's an audio platform and explaining artwork is kind of difficult. It totally is, by the way. I would like to hear instead the Pokemon of the week. You could still pick your favorite artwork for each Pokemon and talk about it, but maybe expand it to more in-depth facts, lore, attributes, interesting things about Pokemon you're talking about. I'd like to know more about what set they first appeared in, what type of Pokemon they are, and more about the character's background or story. Think of it as a Pokemon school to teach us more about each kind of Pokemon. Thanks. Keep up the good work on the podcast. Well, thank you for the suggestions, Blake.
Yes, I hope you liked what we did.
Yeah. We are, we want to make it the best segment we can for you all out there. We will adjust it. It's not set in stone. It's very fluid. We will, we'll try to mix in a little bit more about the Pokemon that we're talking about. And again, like, we will make a conscious effort to actually post the cards that we talk about on the social medias, so you guys can see what we're talking about. So yeah,
because I think, like, even if we utilize Instagram and like the ability to swipe over a few and like have these cards so you can see what we're talking about and have that as a companion, because when we release the podcast we can put that out as well.
Yep.
So stay tuned to our social channels so you can see that as well. And good suggestions. Thank you. We really appreciate you writing in.
Thank you, Blake. That means a lot. We know that, like, people enjoy the new segments that we're trying out here and trying to improve the show. So that helps a lot.
Speaking of new segments, I'm pretty sure we got another email that was asking us about a box break or open up a booster box.
Yeah. Let's see. From Oliver Smith had asked us about opening up a booster box on air, which we did last week. So I hope that worked out for you well, Oliver. But Oliver,
yes, because that was awesome.
Yeah.
It came in right as like the next day after we recorded, and I was like, hey, you're in luck. We did.
Just wait. Just for you, Oliver. Oliver also finished, hey, my brother, love your show. My brother and I love your show. Too bad Worlds got canceled, though. Too bad indeed.
It's a bummer, but hopefully things shake out, and exactly. Hopefully things shake out, and this year we're able to, this coming year, we're able to have Worlds in London, because I cannot wait to go.
Yeah. And then Oliver's brother Conrad did write in also, Adam.
What? Awesome.
Hi, my name is Conrad. I'm 14 and I like to battle. I have a deck, but I haven't battled much. My deck is Fighting Psychic, deck list below. I'd like to know your opinion on how good it is. My end goal is to win regionals, not worlds. I'm not crazy. I also play the PTCGO and would like to know your usernames. I've listened to all the episodes and have just started. Gotta watch them all. Could you also do some research and give some info about Darkness Ablaze? It would be extremely interesting. Would like to know the details about the more powerful Vs and Vmaxes. My favorite Pokemon is Mewtwo. I have a Mewtwo playmat, Mewtwo and Mew card sleeves, and I want a Mewtwo coin. Could you recommend somewhere to get a single coin? I've tried eBay and Amazon, but neither have it. Sorry this is so long, and thanks for creating the podcast and continuing it for so long. Conrad.
All right. So as far as the coin goes, I don't know of a Mewtwo coin that I've seen. I did go through every single coin that I have.
Okay.
Because I was just going to send it to you if I had one, but I don't. The only coin that has Mewtwo on it that I've seen recently is the Battle Academy coin.
Right.
It is triple the size of a normal coin, so be ready for that. But you can get this the Battle Academy board game / it's 3 different decks for $20.
Yeah.
And if you wait till Target has like a 10% off board games or something like that, get a little bit of savings there. But for $20, basically you can get a Mewtwo on a coin.
Yeah.
It also has Charizard and Pikachu. But beggars can't be choosers here.
Right. Also, those pin boxes that Hidden Fates had, they had a lot of Mewtwo pins. Conrad, if you send us your info, I want to send you one of those Mewtwo pins because I got way too many of them. And what am I going to do with all those Mewtwo pins? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
So, Conrad, get a hold of us. Let us know where we could ship a little something to you, and I want to do that. So.
All right, and as far as your deck list, I will take a look at that, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Yep. And I think the other thing was Darkness Ablaze. I think we are definitely probably going to talk about it in depth.
Right, so let's get through. Yeah, because the pre-releases and stuff are supposed to happen, I think the first week, or if not, the last week of July, going into August.
Right.
So I will have a podcast set up for that.
Yep.
We're going this week. Right here is let me look at my crazy calendar. I'm just kidding. It's not crazy. I just popped it up on my screen here. So today's the 20th. Next week's the 27th. So, and then we're going to go over the Reshiram Charizard League Battle deck. So I think the 3rd. So look out for that episode. It should be 45, 46. Episode 46. And we'll go into more depth.
Yeah.
Because that's the hype week.
Yep.
The week before the week that Darkness Ablaze comes out. So
right.
So we'll definitely dive into Darkness Ablaze.
Yep.
So don't worry about that.
Yeah. So thank you for writing in, everybody. Lots of emails this week. I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun when emails come in because then we can answer new questions.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Definitely.
And we get new friends. And
I love new friends.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Growing the community.
Yeah. I think that's the show, Adam.
I think that's a show.
Yeah.
But
Let's
if you want
wrap
to
this
be
up.
like any of these folks and be awesome, you can email us like they did. info@specialconditionstcg.com. You can leave us a voicemail, text us, leave us a picture. 732-835-8639. And also, we didn't give out our usernames for PTCGO.
Mine is The Noise, I think, right?
I think so,
it's
yeah.
just The Noise, THENOYSE.
And mine is Hardcore Fish. So HARDCORPHISH. Add us. Let's battle.
Yeah.
And remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.
Good night.